fifth sun rose in a world that did not trust itself. The land still carried the marks of fire and water. Ash lay beneath the soil. Rivers remembered old paths. Nothing seemed settled. The earth shifted often, as if testing its own way. This was a world aware of its past endings. The world was governed by Tonatiuh, the sun in motion, whose power was not creation or destruction, but endurance. Under his rule, the world did not seek perfection. It sought continuation. The people of the fifth sun learned early that stability was not given. It was maintained. The ground trembled without warning. The sky darkened and cleared again. Seasons changed sharply. Life persisted, never comfortably. To live in this world was to adapt constantly. From this awareness arose ritual. The people observed the movement of the sun across the sky and understand that it did not travel freely. Each day was an effort. Each rising required energy. The world itself demanded participation, so offerings were made. At first, they were simple: food, breath, time. Actions of attention meant to support the sun's journey. But as the generations passed, the demands grew clearer and heavier. The sun did not move on attention alone. It required fuel. Blood became the currency of continuation, not as cruelty, but as necessity. Life fed life. Motion was sustained by sacrifice. The people did not believe themselves punished, they believed themselves responsible. The gods no longer ruled with certainty. They had learned from the previous suns. Strength had failed, freedom had scattered, power had consumed, and love had drowned. The fifth sun was built on awareness of limitation, and yet fear lingered. The rituals became more precise, the calendars tightened. Time itself was measured and guarded. The people learned to live within cycles, marking days not as progress, but as survival. The world endured because it was watched, but still cracks appeared. Earthquakes shook cities without warning. The ground opened and closed like a living thing. The people understood these signs not as anger, but as strain. Movement, unceasing, wore the world thin. The fifth sun did not promise an end. It promised continuation until it cannot continue. Its fate is not sealed by a single force, but by imbalance return. This sun teaches that survival demands participation, that motion requires cost, and that the world remains only as long as its people live beneath it, knowing what came before them. They build, they remember, they offer. And the sun continues its path across the sky, not because it is eternal, but because it is not yet stopped. Reflection of the suns. The five suns are not remembered as separate worlds. They are layered. Each age left its trace upon the earth and within those who follow. Strength hardened bone, wind loosened thought, fire sharpened desire, water deepened feeling, movement taught endurance. Nothing was entirely lost. The present world stands on the remains of those that came before it. The land remembers, the sky remembers, even the body remembers, though it no longer knows why. The five suns reveal that creation is not a single act, but a condition repeatedly tested. Each world rose according to a ruling force, and each fell when that force exceeded its place. Balance was never permanent. It had to be held, corrected, and restored again and again. The gods learned this slowly. They learned that power alone could not sustain a world, that freedom without return dissolved its center, that mastery burned itself hollow, that love without release submerged all things, and that survival demanded participation from all who lived beneath the sky. The fifth sun endures because it remembers the failures of the others. Yet remembrance is not immunity. The earth still moves. The sun still strains across its path. The rituals continue, not because they are sacred, but because they are necessary. The world does not persist by promise or destiny. It persists by effort. And this is the knowledge carried by the five suns. That no world is guaranteed. That stability is temporary. That continuation requires restraint. The cycle does not threaten. It instructs. As long as balance is held, the suns remain. When it is not,